Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The Arena MRV, built here in the California district of Belo Horizonte. Varying degrees of translucency in its outer skin, symbolising the colours of its owners. So it's down to business here. Now it's Pulisic. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Cleared without complication. That's a sharp pass. Rafael Leao. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Pulisic. Now it's Rafael Leao. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pulisic. Ahmad. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Zirkzee. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Maignan punts it upfield. Pulisic.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's found him in space. Rafael Leao! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Hits one! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pulisic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Chance to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Now that is commitment to the cause. Milan have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, that's been intercepted. He's had it nicked away. Rafael Leao! It's off target and by quite a way. Bruno Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Joao Felix. And here's Rafael Leao. Fiddles it through. He's had a shot! In for the pieces!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Tries the cut back. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Casemiro. Some really good ball movement. And he welcomes it in. Lovely feet. Joao Felix.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Bayindir deals with it effortlessly. Zirkzee. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they win it back again. The ball has bounced loose now. Pulisic.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, super find. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Loftus-Cheek looking to play it into the box. And here's Pulisic. Zirkzee. Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this?
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now, for some...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Milan deserve to be ahead, and probably should be in front by more, considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half, and a good solid win.
Milan leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Pulisic receives it in a wide position. Diallo looking to get on the end of this. Eriksen.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The pass has gone astray. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Spread it left. And here's Højlund. Bruno Fernandes. He's picked his way through. Drilled in low.
Manchester United making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Ahmad. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out. There's the hit! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And that has put paid to that. Quality ball. João Felix. Eriksen. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? He's scored! Do not write them off. Back they come.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substituição no time do Milan.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, that's well spotted. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Mainoo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Diogo Dalot. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Manchester United merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Great chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Mount. And the pass is intercepted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Casemiro. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet. Big header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Chukwueze coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Can he put it away? It's fallen kindly here. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Højlund looking to add to his goal. Oh, perfectly measured that. And the shot! Fantastic from Mount! Late in the day, this could well be it!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Manchester United complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Thiaw. Now he's off and running.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the number on the board is 3. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Chukwueze. And that is that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity. Well, hello and welcome one and all to what is a very special day on the English football scene. It's the day Arsenal meet Manchester United, two giant institutions of the game that also happen to be amongst its most decorated. This a fixture which has been globally recognised as one of the defining rivalries of recent years. Rivalry often personal between managers and players, and down to the fact that both have so excelled. Every game akin to gladiatorial combat and decorated with wonderful attacking football, crunching physicality. faces have come and gone and rivalry has entered into a new era, but there is one thing that never changes, and that is the fact that neither of these sides can bear the idea of losing to the other, and that on its own a factor sufficient to make this utterly unmissable. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on their...
Oh, what a climb! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Havertz, Trossard, and here's Jesus. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Big chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that's an excellent interception. And he has been fouled there. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, that's a key interception. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Havertz, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Well, nicely intercepted. Merino. And here's Sterling. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Trossard ready to try one. Trossard! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Showing good feet. Rice. And here's a chance. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He rises! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Foot in. Fiddles it through. Now it's Havertz. It's a mighty effort! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Menu. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Rice. And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a sharp pass. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Time and again they are repelled. Gabriel Jesus. Sterling.
And the counter is on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a hit! He's scored! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and... Gabriel Jesus! Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Arsenal just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Diogo Dalot. Menu. It's a goal kick. Højlund. Zirkzee. Sterling. Oh, delightful ball. And he's taking no chances there. Gabriel Jesus.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Trossard.
Bruno Fernandes. Nicely aimed pass. Gabriel Jesus. It's Gabriel Jesus! Wonderful!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Oh, he's found some space here.
Gabriel Jesus. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Arsenal leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eriksen. Havertz.
Tomiyasu.
And that could set him on his way.
He's cut it out.
This is their second corner of the game. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Floated through.
Tomiyasu calmly anticipates.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's a key interception.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Eriksen. Menu. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Casemiro. Havertz.
Oh, no joy this time.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That is good alertness. played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Sterling, number 19, Trossard, coming on the field, number 11,
Zinchenko.
Martinelli.
Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
So, third corner of the game. Audacious attempt, deftly away. Worth a try, shame about the outcome.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Up he goes!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And here's Havertz. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Mount. Now Mainoo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's fabulous. And they've got rid.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 23.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Arsenal have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now it's Mount. Well timed, excellent interception. Lewis Skelly. That is ended up in no man's land. Ranieri. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Martinelli. Now the finish! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. Here is it.
Great hit! And again! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Højlund. Is there any support? He might not need it. Rice.
Added minutes has been
Menu
indicated.
does really well to win the ball there. Has a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rice. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Havertz. Martinelli. And no, he's seen through all of that. Menu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. There's the whistle. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Stefan de Vrij. He's a very clever central defender whose positioning and reading of the game are second to none. The way he seems to just know where a pass is headed, and he steps in.
Great chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And here's Thuram. Thuram. Great hit! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Zinchenko. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, super find. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's picked his way through. It's a mighty effort! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Thuram certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Now it's Havertz. And here's Jesus. Now it's Sterling. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's gone looking for safety. Merino. Looking for the runner. He's in, surely!
Well, it was a really good thing he was on standby.
It's Gabriel Jesus! Darmian gets good distance on it. No way through. Now it's Havertz. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is just off target. Can he get onto this? Gabriel calmly anticipates. Gabriel Jesus. Sterling. Oh, that's fabulous. Sterling! And he's there to clear it. Merino!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Carlos Augusto. Lobbed in behind. Mkhitaryan is wide and looking to get onto this. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Stefan de Vrij. Nice sequence of passes, this. Zielinski. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Sterling. Threads one in. And now they can clear their lines. Mkhitaryan. Thuram has created one goal already. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's managed to get rid. Well, they've got it again. Gabriel Jesus, chance to finish. They just took too long getting forward.
Gabriel Jesus simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Up for a header! That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. Zinchenko wins the duel this time. Gabriel Jesus. Trossard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zielinski. Oh, it's Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan! He could be in here. And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Inter Milan get the ball rolling in the second half.
Arsenal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Thuram. Now it's Mkhitaryan. Tomiyasu with the clearance. Clips it so gently. And he's onside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Can he stop it going out? Trossard is there, and he can get that clear. It's a goal kick. Gabriel Jesus. He's through here. Mikel Merino was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Martinez. Thuram. Oh, great chance! That's an excellent interception. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
For this match was
Good pressure,
60,810.
determined, intense. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Martinez, great, it's Mkhitaryan! Goal, Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 18.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
That has ended up in no man's land. Gabriel. Oh, can he get onto this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Mkhitaryan. Gets his pass away. Mkhitaryan.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Looking tidy in possession here. Çalhanoğlu.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A look.
Has a goal! Goal! Two to the good. They have breathing space. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 30.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Inter Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Correa. He won't be happy with that one. Rice. Arsenal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Now it's Correa. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it.
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Here's the ball in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Barella. He could be in here. So much time and space here. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Martinez. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Darmian. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Rice.
There will be 3 minutes added
One
time.
added. Could move up a gear here. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Martinez. Barella. Now that's well seen too. De Vrij gets it clear. And that's it. Arsenal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
Your
We would
final
like to
thoughts,
ask you
Jim?
all to
Well,
kindly
Peter,
stay
I
seated
really
during the
couldn't
match.
see what this
Thank you for
team
your
was trying to
cooperation.
achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.